Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rush Racing League Division 2 Brazil Sprint Weekend. Yes, it is here. It's finally here. Sorry, it's been a bit late. We had a few connection issues. I couldn't get in. Rickers couldn't get in. And then we had a lobby restart. So we've restarted it again. So we are going to have a sprint weekend. It's going to go a little bit longer than expected, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a great night. Really looking forward to this. I'm your host and commentator tonight, SJ, and I'm joined by the main man on my left, Ruckus, mate. Good evening.
Good evening, SJ, and good morning to those of you in the United States and other parts of the world, wherever you may be watching from. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying, and we really do appreciate the patience as we sorted through those tech issues earlier. And also, if you are in the United States, because I know the US and Europe celebrate on different days, but I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day if you are celebrating it today. Hopefully, you guys are going to have a great time. Spend time with your moms, especially after today's race, or even introduce her to Rush Racing League. She'll probably enjoy it too. But yeah, I'm really excited. Interlagos is a fantastic track. I mean, I have yet to really meet one person who doesn't like Interlagos. Probably one of the most highly rated tracks on any kind of racing calendar, whether it's World Endurance, F1, you name it. So, looking forward to today's sprint weekend, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no, it should be a very, very good night indeed. Looking very, very forward to this. Hopefully, we've got a very good stream on our hands. I've cleaned the computer up. I've cleaned everything up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we are good to go. If not, then unfortunately, you have to bear it. Just unfortunately have to bear with it. But yeah, no, happy Mother's Day to every single person's mother out there tonight. I hope you've had a great day. I'm sure my mum did. I took her out for lunch. It was really, really nice. There's a few, obviously, drivers that were missing earlier on in the Division 4 race due to the Mother's Day, so that which is fair enough, a little bit earlier than expected. This one is a later one, so hopefully everyone has done things that they've done for the Mother's Day and we can get on board with some racing. And yes, Regas, as you did say, Interlagos is one of these circuits where we can have some serious wheel-to-wheel racing, especially down that lovely long straight right near the end in that Sector 3 area. Fantastic. And also, it's a sprint weekend, so we've got a little bit longer with each other in the comms box.
As always, it's always a good thing, good to commentate on some fantastic racing. I mean, we know Division 2 has been extremely spicy in the last couple of weeks. And I mean, we just came back from a sprint weekend in Singapore, which, I mean, it started off as Williams' domination there, and then it turned out to kind of be a bit of a mixed bag for Williams. But yeah, the sprint weekends are a lot of fun, and you probably could not pick too many other tracks that would have had a better opportunity to do a sprint race here. 15 corners, 2.678 miles, 4.3 kilometers. It's not a very long track, but it is a tricky one. It starts off high speed, like you said, down that back straight, and then it goes into a very twisty and technical part into Sector 3. So, yeah, this track, I mean, it's a lot of fun to drive on, and it's certainly a blast to commentate. So, really looking forward to getting a doubleheader here today.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a great, great night indeed. And just want to make sure that we've got everything running very smoothly. We've got the Division 2 thing running smoothly. Awesome, good to see. Yeah, no, going to be a really, really good night ahead. Obviously, we'll just see who's on the grid tonight. We've got Toasty reserving for the Red Bull, Boxeroo reserving for the Kick, Illyrian reserving, driving for the Visa, Watanabe driving for Aston, Limitless driving for the Red Bull, Salt reserving up from Division 3 to Division 2 for the Haas in that full-time seat as well. It's just got that seat, so congratulations to Salt. Limitless in the Red Bull, Lamb in the Williams. We've got With Matif reserving as well for the Kicks. We've then got Dano back in Rush Racing League reserving for Ferrari. Dino, the TP, reserving for his team tonight, driving up. Yuki Bear in the Mercedes, then Trio Kev reserving for the Visa Cash App, Dale Bevs in the McLaren, Aiden Israden in the Alpine, Chisel in the Ferrari, and Shifty Wizard in his new seat for the remainder of the season in Merc. So, yeah, a few little changes there, and interesting to see. Massive opportunity here, obviously for Yuki and and a massive opportunity here for. Hang on 2 seconds. Just gonna do something. Um, There we go. Massive opportunity here for Yuki and Aiden's and Bevs. Sorry, I was trying to get my words out. I don't know what's going on there. I was getting confused what I was trying to say.
Yeah, English is kind of hard sometimes.
I know
admit.
what's going on. Yeah, a little bit all over the place tonight. But yeah, no, massive opportunity for Yuki Bear and Bevs in this opportunity tonight. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, everything is going to go on here for the championship. We're closing down on the season. We don't have many rounds left, but the championship is still red hot here. Taking a look at our driver standings, as we see Draco just at the... Oh, it's a tie time, actually. Between Bolts and Draco, they are tied. But yeah, Draco somehow is given credit for the pole position here. That's an interesting one. A 107.802 for the pair of them, but Draco was given pole. I mean, granted, there's still 6.5 minutes left, and a lot of these drivers are running that medium compound, so I'm sure some drivers will switch to the softs, although it is a sprint weekend, so tire management is going to be key here this week. So as Watanabe goes ahead and usurps that momentarily, he will take the fastest lap. But taking a look at our driver standings here, I mean, Bevs is in a good spot in the championship. He does have a 39-point advantage to the Mercedes of Yuki Bear, and Shifty Wizza is himself about 49 points behind. But granted, I mean, it's sprint weekend, and we also have the mystery round at the end of the season, so I mean, it's just going to ramp up from here. And I'm also really looking forward to seeing how this championship plays out, because it's anyone's ball game, really. All it takes is for one bad performance from any of the leaders, and then the other leaders will definitely jump up there and take advantage. So it's all to play for here as we're in round 15. Man, this season has flown by, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. It's been it's been a very interesting season, to say the least. A lot of people got way over the top, unfortunately, near the end of the season, which is difficult to see. You know, you don't want to see that. But the competitiveness has been, yeah, it's been probably one of the highest that we've ever had in Russia's history. Season 4 was very, very good, but this season is just, you know, it's obviously gone a little bit left. But no, we love the competition. F125 is round the corner, so hopefully we're going to have a very, very good season. If some of you stay with us or some of you do leave, so that is your decision. End of the day, we will continue. We will continue on for F125. Big things coming for F125. So yeah, looking forward to it. And big things coming for the league as well. And Rikus, hopefully you're going to be with us for next season as well.
As far as my quote-unquote contract says, it's indefinite. But yeah, all joking aside, yeah, I do plan on sticking around. Yeah, I plan on sticking around. I do enjoy the racing here at Rush Racing League, even though it is 6 a.m. my time, and yeah, my poor mother, her early Mother's Day gift is hearing me yap from the other side of the RV for about 2 hours. But yeah, all jokes aside, I've been loving it here at Rush Racing League. My first full season of Rush Racing League. I know I joined around the middle to end of last season. I think it was technically it was at Las Vegas last season when I first popped into Rush, and I've ruined my sleep schedule for it, and I do genuinely enjoy Rush. It's a lot of fun, a lot of very talented drivers, a lot of competitive drivers. I've seen quite a lot of amazing things and some absolute heartbreak. The one bit of heartbreak that I can recall vividly is I think it was mystery round, or sorry, no, it was Baku towards the end of last season in, I believe it was Division 4.
Yep.
When I want to say it was an Alpine lost the championship because his wheel disconnected and he plummeted straight into a wall during Baku. So I did have some really fun memories for this league, and hopefully we'll make many more in the seasons to come. And I am also looking forward to F125. Already did my pre-order, got the iconic edition, and I'm really looking forward to see if we get more of those reverse layout tracks, because I think that's a really cool concept.
No, definitely. It's going to be very interesting. And comms, if anyone is listening and does want to commentate, take note of this guy's dedication. Absolutely 100%, mate. I'll take that off to you. Appreciate your dedication. Appreciate everything you've done this season as well. All right, well, let's stop shooting each other's horns at the moment. We've got MJ Roller. He's on a lap at the moment. He's done a 107.959. He is the only car out, which is just about to finish his lap. 2.5 tenths up on his time. Toasty is also on a lap as well, down there in P15. Every single other car is into the pits. Has Roller gone a little bit too soon? We'll have to wait and see. Crosses the line. What's it going to be? Goes pole with a 107.536. 2 tenths quicker than One Truth. So good lap there from Roller. Bev's down there in P18, his teammate at the moment. And Illyrian hasn't set a time. So 19 guys on track tonight. We have a race ban. Unfortunately, Hado is not with us tonight. Let's just have a double check, see if we've got any quali bans. Let's have a look. No, just Hado, unfortunately, tonight. And then Koda and Calden and Kawasaki as well have got penalties to serve, but they're not with us. So, at the moment, looks like we are going to get underway. 23 people tuning in. Let's get it up. To what Division 1 was earlier on. MJ Roller, he has done. We've got a few outlaps. Who are we going to jump on board with, or do we just wait until short quali and then jump on board with someone like that? Because it looks like it's going to be very close here. We've got Jizzle in that P11 position. Who do you think is going to take pole position tonight, Ruckus?
That's gonna be a tricky one because we know Lyrian has some wicked pace. We saw it at Coda earlier. I mean, he came from serving a quali ban all the way to a podium. He did get a race win on track, but some post-race penalties knocked him down a bit. But I mean, a lot of these drivers have some really good pace. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my money on. It's gonna be a risky one, and actually, never mind. I was gonna put my money on Lamb, but he's already invalidated, so that's not super likely. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a curveball out there, and I am gonna go ahead and say that Yuki is gonna go ahead and get pole position here. That's just what I think. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I probably just commented to curse the poor guy, but we'll see.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Okay. Have a quick. Yeah, sorry, I just saw a ticket come in there of me, which is quite funny. Laughing at that. All right, all good. There we go.
He was close. He got about 1900s off of pole position time there, so I was close. He's close to Rolla, but he's gonna. Yeah, I don't think he's got enough battery, so I did just, unfortunately, just commentators curse the guy. But wow, the top three separated by less than a tenth of a second there. And actually, you can pretty much go from P1 all the way to P10. And it's separated by less than half a second. That is very good. The only drivers that are... And actually, I mean, this whole grid is separated by less than a second with the exception of Dale and Lyrian, who haven't set representative times. Lyrian jumps up to P8, and we'll see if Dale can go ahead and jump up any positions. He's probably... Yep, he's definitely going to jump up at least one spot. And Shifty, actually, and Bolt. Wow. There's so many times switching around.
It's changing everywhere.
Oh, yep.
Look at that. It just went from Shifty to Bolt. And then Lamb taking out the pole position there. Look at that. 1-7. Are we going to get every single driver in the sevens? No, we're not, because Toasty's invalidated, so that's unfortunate. And Dido down there, 108. And Aiden is Raiden.
I was going to say Lamb, but he invalidated right when I was going to pick him, so I opted against it. But man, did I learn. I have learned my lesson. I apologize, Lamb. I was not familiar with your game, even though I've been commenting you for about 14 races now. But yeah, that was a fantastic lap there from the Williams. He's definitely want to get his get back from Singapore because he had that unfortunate disconnect at Singapore. And he really just did not have the greatest of times. I mean, he did fantastic in the sprint, but just stuff outside of his control really threw him off in the sprint or in the feature race of Singapore, and he really wants that get back, and he showed it here by getting pole position.
Yeah, no, definitely, and very interesting to see there. All 17 drivers in the 107s, and Toasty and Dido are the only two in the 8s. Phenomenal stuff there to see, and some good times there, guys. Some very, very good times there.
Yeah, I don't know what my best lap time is, but it is nowhere near that. All right, so just going to run you as a speed run through your sprint quality standings. We have XD Lamb taking pole position here in the sprint, followed by Limitless Draco, Boltaroo, Shifty Wizard, Dunna, One Truth, MJ Rolla, JDI Mr. Thunder, aka JF7, Yuki Bear, one of the championship contenders. And then we have Sulfur My Chips, With Mateeth, Dale Bevs, Watanabe, Lyrian, Jizzle, Triokev, Aiden Raiden, Toasty, and Dito rounding out our grid for the sprint. But qualifying is one thing, the race is a completely different ballpark. And I mean, especially out of tricky of a track as Interlagos is, and also we have no idea what the weather is going to be like. It could be pouring down rain, or it could be beautiful sunshine, like what we've got here. So Interlagos is the epitome of the phrase "expect the unexpected," and I think that's exactly what we're going to have to do here in the comms box, and it's what the drivers are going to come out to work around too. Is that Interlagos loves to throw curveballs, and I think the sprint is going to be no different.
Yeah, no, it's going to be very interesting to see. A lot of these guys will use this as a stepping stone, and then we'll see how they go. Sorry, I'm just going to have a quick drink.
And yes, it is important to stay hydrated, chat. So
It is, yeah,
be sure to drink water at some point today.
Just not like the real Formula One drivers when they have all of their H2O or their water bottles in their cars as well. But no, it's going to be a very interesting night. And Rekus, I'll let you take it away.
All right, we have those 5 red lights coming on, and it's lights out, and away we go. It is a fantastic start there for the One Truth. He is going to go ahead and try to make up a few positions. Bolter making up a position. XD Lamb keeping that lead for now, as we see a lot of jockeying for a position here in the opening stages of this Brazilian sprint race we got here. Everybody made it through okay. There's just a massive sea of cars coming down into turn number 4, and there's looks like a little bit of rubbing, but I don't think it's a lot of major damage. Jizzle has actually fallen way back. Jizzle might have had an incident potentially. Well, there's no damage on, so he may have just went wide. It is pretty easy to go wide on this track. It is such a tricky track. You have a lot of high speed corners. If you carry just too much momentum, it's going to go ahead and just throw you through the loop. Taking a look at our tires, we actually have mostly medium runners with Sulfur My Chips, the only driver running a hard tire combo, which is an interesting choice. And then Toasty and Jizzle are running these soft tires. So it's an interesting mix of strategies here today as we go ahead and get ready to complete the first of 12 laps here in the sprint.
Yeah, definitely Lamb taking out that P1 position with Boltzeroo in that P2. Limitless in P3, then Dano in P4. As One Truth goes around the outside, does he get the job done? Oh, he gets a little bit wrong there. Dano back into P4. A little bit of action already on lap 2 of the sprint. We've got One Truth looking ready to pounce again on the Ferrari driver. Shifty Wizard in that P6 position. MJ Roller, he is in a Merc sandwich at the moment with Yuki behind and Shifty in front. Then it's Watanabe and his teammate of JF7. Bevs followed very closely behind in that P12 position. Excuse me, indigestion. Salt for my chips, and I don't mean for a packet of crisps. We've got Illyrian in P14, Toasty in P15, Aid in Raiden in 16th, Dito in 17th, Jizzle in 18th, and Chokev in 19th at the moment. A little bit further back up, Salt for Chips trying to go for a move around the outside of Illyrian. Does he get the job done? They're going side by side at the back here between P14 and P13, and Illyrian gets the job done, gets a little bit wobbly. Salt for Chips lets him have that position back, but look at behind him. He's got the Alpine driver of Aiden is Raiden going for a move as well. It's all going on here. Aiden is Raiden looks like to go for a move on Salt. Everyone is moving over to the left. You've got Salt going on the left-hand side, taking the inside line. Gets a little bit wrong there. Gets squeezed. And then Toasty's coming right to the side of him, trying to get the move done. That brings him to the Ferrari. Back up to the front as Boltzeroo has got past Limitless into P2. Lamb still in that P1 position. Back down at the back, we've got Illyrian and Salt for Chips. Illyrian, Salt for Chips and Jizzle still going at it. The Red Bull, it's all going on at the back, not in the midfield, at the back. Lovely to see here. Jizzle going around the outside. Salt for Chips get a little bit of a tap. Oh, Jizzle loses it, goes into the side of Dito, and I think that's damage. Is that damage for the Ferrari or is that damage for the Williams? That is damage for the Williams. Lap 3 incident there. So we'll do that lap 3. So all you need to do is sprint. So if you are following with me, feel free to get on board and do the onboards if you want records. Just write them in. If you're struggling with the internet, mate, no drama. There we go. Lap 3 sprint.
Oh no, I was just writing down. I have my notepad next to me, so I was just writing it down there.
Oh, all good. I'll invite him into the stream anyway, just in case we get stuck. But at the moment, we've got Boltzeroo, Lamb, and Limitless are your top three. Down into Dunno, then to One Truth, then to Shifty, then to Roller, then to Yuki. And Yuki is in the last spot of the sprint. Roller, does he go for the move? No, he doesn't. He's going to hold it round the outside of Yuki, holding it there. Hot lap as well to hold Yuki in the P8 position at the moment. They're really putting the pressure on the Mercedes and the McLaren. Oh, and Yuki's lost his front left plate there. I don't know what's happened there. I think he's gone into the back of the McLaren. So interesting. He's going to struggle now in the next couple of laps. Durability is going to be shocking round here. A little bit further on, it is a DRS train, isn't it? It is a DRS train all the way down to P12, Rekus.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic here. I mean, as it always is in Interlagos, you know, Interlagos is a very good track for wheel-to-wheel racing, and there's a lot of opportunities around this track. There's not a lot of corners where you can't really try to make an overtake on, just because the track is very wide compared to some of the tracks that we do visit here. As MJ Roll is going to try to go deep, but the driver who does go deep is Whiff, and Whiff is going to get a passable and get one free there, and it's all going on. Lots of bumper cars there. Whiff is off the track. That kick salver has become a lawnmower. I think he did get forced off there a little bit by the gaggle of cars with Yuki Bear, Dale, and Shifty there, so that's an interesting thing to note. I'm sure the stewards are going to have a field day with that one. Yeah, Whiff has lost a lot of positions. He was looking likely to get up into at least P7 earlier on in this race, but he got forced off there. I think he just got pinched out a bit wide. I'm sure that's going to be noted by the stewards. So we'll just see how that plays out. But I mean, it's a really good battle here. And like you said, it's in this midfield mostly. It's just where this battle is at. I mean, you got the two Aston Martins trying to chase down the McLaren of Dale Bevs, the current championship leader here in Division 2, as they're going to go ahead and start the official halfway point of the sprint race. We are on lap 6 out of 12. 7 more laps to go in this sprint. But the thing is that this is mostly just going to be a precursor. Oh, a little bit of contact there. One of the Astons gets forced off into the grass a little bit there as Dale Bevs is getting pinched there. Whiff does make up a spot onto Watanabe. And man, this is really kicking off here. Although I will say my game does not like the helicopter camera going into turn 3. But regardless, we're still going to vibe with it. Or sorry, that's turn 4. But yeah, I mean, this is a lot of battling here. And it looks like side by side. It looked like Yuki and Dale going side by side here momentarily. Whiff trying to make up positions here. Oh, I think he just slightly had a little love tap there with JF7 JDI there in the Aston Martin, but it is really firing off here in today's sprint.
Yeah, no, it is at the moment. We're going to go a little bit further to the top. And we've got Limitless in that P3 position, Boltzeroo. So who is going to go for that move for the win? That's going to be the interesting part here. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this guy in a Discord link, so just bear with me at the moment. But nice little battle there as Boltzeroo drops in P2, Limitless into P1, and Lamb now into P3. So Lamb was actually leading the race, and now he's actually gone down into P3. So very, very interesting to see. Things can change very quickly, can't they? You can be leading and then you can lose it, especially in Brazil. It's such a track which you've got to be careful of. So yeah, thank you very much, Carl. Hope you let me know if you're in the chat, in the Discord, mate. I've just clicked you the link and welcome. I know the answer is no, but it's possible to join for... No, mate. No, we don't work like that. You've got to join. You've got to get yourself signed up, mate, and get yourself placed into a division.
It's a process.
Yeah, it's a process, mate. It's not ranked lobbies, mate. You can't just join whenever you want. This is a proper league race between these guys in Division 2 in a sprint weekend. At the moment, it is all going on. Boltzeroo leading the way at the moment. Kick Sauber are in control. And Limitless Draco in that P2, Lamb in P3, One Truth in P4. He's followed very closely by Dano. Is Dano going to go for the move on the left-hand side or the right-hand side? He pushes onto the right-hand side. He's burnt everything he can.
This is going to be intense.
Does he get the job done? No, he doesn't. Oh, we have to wait and see there. But no, then Shifty is just going to stay in the mix of this. Wait until they burn all the ERS, and then he'll be able to pounce and get the move done as well. Dano's going to have to save some battery. Botsaru is battling Lamb. They're all battling now. Lap 8 out of 12. We're seeing some battles go on. Lamb has not had a good week. Didn't have a good week last week. Had a fantastic week tonight in Brazil in that P2 spot. Massive opportunity for Williams as well. Limitless Draco in that P3 as well. He's just holding on. So's One Truth. He'll have to wait all of that ERS back as well. Joining next week, mate. Good to see. Jump in and I'll sort you out, Rolled, when you're in. And I'll let Records take... we'll jump on board with Limitless, actually. Records, and I'll let you take this over.
All right, so Limitless is trying to chase down the two cars up ahead, the Williams of XD Lamb and the Kick Sauber of Bolzaru. We know Draco had a pretty decent qualifying now, but he is down one position. He started off in second place, and he is going to go ahead. And we see up ahead, I got front row seat to XD Lamb with that DRS, going to make the pass going into turn number 1. He's going to make it stick for now, but I mean, there's still a solid 4 laps of racing left to go here, including the lap we are currently on. Draco is going to go ahead and have that DRS. He's going to get closer to Bolts and Lamb. Bolts thinking about a move, but he decides against it. There's a better overtaking opportunity for the Sauber. We'll see if the Singaporean driver of Limitless Draco is going to get close, and he'll definitely get close. We'll see if he can go ahead and manage an overtake. It looks like the 2 cars in front of him did get a little wobbly there on the corner exit there. So they're going to try to push as much as they humanly can. Oh, looks like maybe Bolts was thinking about a move up the inside, but XD closes the door. He does not want any kind of Girl Scout cookies at the moment. And we are about to begin lap number 10. We have 3 laps left to go of the sprint race, and it is just all going down here. But right now, Draco is just not closing that gap enough, but he'll certainly get a really good shot to now. He is on that start-finish straight down the backstretch. Bolts is going to try to make a move, and once again, it is a change of lead on that backstretch. And out lap 10 out of 12, Boltru leads the sprint to XD Lamb and Limitless Draco, but One Truth is actually really close behind, so One Truth or even Shifty might have a really good chance of winning this thing, because like we said earlier, anything can happen in Brazil.
Yeah, good points at the moment for some of these teams. We've got 6, 7 different constructors in the top 7. Yuki Bear in that P8 position, trying to hold on to Bevs at the moment for that final position. But he needs to be careful because he's got 2 Astons which are ready to pounce. And they have a lot of ERS as well. Dale Bevs only 30%. He is really going to struggle to try and hold Yuki up here, or even try and keep this position. We'll have to wait and see. But we're going to go further up to the top, because I can feel that we've got some action that is going to happen here at the front. Lamb is leading it. Bolts in that P2 position. Limitless in that P3 position. One Truth, and then Shifty, then Dano, and then Bevs down there in P7 at the moment. So it's top 6. Massive opportunity. They're going to have one more lap. Rekus, I will let you jump. We'll jump on board with Shifty and let him on his view. Over to you, mate.
All right, I'll go and take us here on the penultimate lap of the sprint race. Shifty is trying to make moves happen here. He's just recently got that full-time Mercedes seat in here in Division 2. He's going to have DRS. He's going to try to get close to the back of that Alpine up ahead. And Boltaru sends it one right around the outside. He makes the pass into the lead of the sprint race. As we see a lot of action, looks like One Truth was shaking for a move onto Limitless Draco just ahead of Shifty. Shifty now is really in a prime spot. He's just waiting for somebody to have contact, somebody to make a mistake, and then he can pounce. I mean, if One Truth and Draco, I was just about to mention the Williams, the other Williams of Dito, the driver reserving up tonight in the Williams, also the team principal of Williams, gets a 3-second time penalty, and he's just not having the greatest of sprints here. But that's the beauty of a sprint weekend. You pretty much get a second chance here as we start the final lap of this race. Looks like Draco might be shaking for a move here. Oh, we have a yellow. There's a yellow in the back. Oh, and MJ's lost it. MJ has dropped several positions there. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but he's down 9 positions from where he started as we start this final lap. It is a drag race now here in Sao Paulo. Ooh, yep. Ooh, this is a tough fight. Oh, Boltaru goes off.
Yeah, he's gone way off track there. He's going to be different between him and Lamb at the moment. We've got Shifty up in a P4. He's just cemented himself round. Dunno, looks like to go around the outside. Get a little bit of contact there with One Truth. Oh, he's gone right round. One Truth gets onto the right-hand side of Shifty, trying to get the position. Shifty's got a better line there. Holds that line. Great defending there. Boltzer in that P2 position. Lamb in that P1 position. Is Lamb going to be able to hold on, or is Boltzer going to be able to take it away from the Williams driver? Lamb out in front. 4.5 attempts. He's got one more straight to go. Is he going to get the final sprint win of tonight? Boltzer, he's got 37%. Lamb's got 17. It's going to be low on the ERS, and Lamb, I think, is going to be able to do it. He's going to make it through, and then he takes the win of the sprint round. Boltzer takes P2. Limitless takes P3. Shifty P4. Oh, we've got a nice little battle there. Oh, Yuki gets Dale Bevs at the line for that P7. Great little finish there between those two, and Dale Bevs gets that last spot in P8 there. Unfortunately, Aston's miss out, so does Illyria, Watanabe, Aiden's Rain, Jizzle, Whiff, Roller, Trio, Kev, Salt, Chips, and I can't think who the rest of them were. What an end that was to the sprint round, and we've got more to go.
Yeah, that was just a preview. That was just a trailer for what we're going to go ahead and have later on in the feature race. But, I mean, yeah, sometimes you can really shake off those cobwebs that you had during the sprint, or your feature race could really go awry compared to the sprint. Taking a look once again at our sprint standings, we have XD Lamb followed by Boltaru and Limitless Draco, all within under half a second there in our top 3 of the sprint. Then we have Shifty Wizard, The One Truth, Dunno, Yuki Bear, Dale Bevs, JDI, Lyrian, Watanabe, Aiden's Raiden, Jizzle, With Matisse, MJ Rolla, Triokiv, Sulfur My Chips, Toasty, and Dito, who rounds at the last spot of the grid. But just because the driver did extremely well in the sprint race, they may have an unfortunate feature race. And man, we saw that last week. We saw it actually with the man who won this sprint race of XD Lamb. Had an unfortunate disconnect during the Singapore Grand Prix after doing, or I think he actually won the sprint. So back-to-back sprint wins, at least back-to-back sprint podiums here for XD Lamb, and he's on the form of his life. He just needs to make sure his Xbox doesn't blow up like it typically does.
Yeah, no, that's the issue. Hopefully, fingers go all crossed. And what a night for Lamb tonight. Great drive there from him compared to obviously last week. Didn't have the best of weeks, but no, a really, really good start there for the sprint weekend. We now got the big one. This is where the big points are. Yes, you get some points in the sprint, but this is where it all matters. And I reckon we are going to see some toes. I reckon we're going to see some very, very good battles. A very, very good start there for the top 3. So what do you think we're going to see in this quali?
I think we're gonna see some blistering times. We had a cloudy qualifying in for the sprint, and now it is just like the race earlier on. It is beautiful sunshine here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So I think we're gonna see some really fast lap times. We might even see a 106 potentially. It's still gonna be. I think pole time is still gonna be at minimum in the 107s, but I feel very confident that we're going to get a 106 at some point in this qualifying session. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Another prediction I'm going to make is that somebody who started towards the bottom part of the grid, so from P15 all the way down to P19, I'm going to predict that they're going to start in the top 8 for today's feature race.
Yeah, no, going to be very interesting indeed. We have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to probably put some predictions out very, very soon. A lot of these guys.
Yeah, we should have done that earlier.
Oh well, we'll do it. We'll do it in a sec.
Yeah, better late than never.
Give you an idea of who we're going to put though. All right. Well, let's ask the chat. Give us 5 names who you think is going to take pole position, and then we'll put other as well.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's go on yours first.
Currently, we have 2.
Hang on.
All right.
5 names. 5 names who you think will take pole. All right. We've got Lyrian is 1. So who will take pole? Okay. So
I mean, Lyrian does have some wicked pace on his
Who are
day,
you
so
going for?
I think it's gonna be back to back for XD Lamb. I mean, his pace in that sprint was immaculate. And I mean, he just had a really solid qualifying time. So I think Lamb is pretty dialed in, and so I'm just gonna go with Lamb taking a double pole here.
All right. Well, we've got Lamb, Yuki. Uh,
Oh, someone else in chat said Lamb as well.
All right. So pick someone else. We need 6. Well, 5, and then we do another one, which is other. So who else have we got? We've got Illyrian,
You know what?
Lamb, Yuki. Who else? Oh no, that's just a link.
I'll
You can't give
put
me another one.
Bolts.
You can't give me another one.
Bolts had some
You've
pretty
already
good.
given it. There's 30 people tuning in.
Oh, someone stole mine.
Oh, did they? Okay. All right. Well, you go on Bolts. Okay.
Yeah, someone in chat said Lamb, so that's why I threw Bolt in.
Bolts. We need one more. One more. Come on.
All right, yep. You know what to do,
guys.
chat.
Stop
Give us that one name. It can be the most out there name. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that because Twitch chat might take that a bit too far, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we do get that other name, but it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, Interlagos is probably one of the most peak racetracks of all time. I mean, I've never really seen a boring race here at this track. I've seen chaotic races, and I think the most crazy thing about this race so far is the fact that we don't have rain yet.
There we go. There you go. There's your prediction. So we've got Illyrian, and we'll do 5 minutes. We'll do 5 minutes. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Get your predictions in. Prediction is in. There we go. Right. There we go. Hopefully we can concentrate now. And there we go. Over to you.
All right.
Jump on board.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how this.
One truth for a flyer. I'll let you take that.
All right.
There we go.
Sounds like a plan. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and be on board with the One Truth, who had a pretty good sprint, honestly. So we'll see how he can do here today in the feature qualifying session here at the Brazilian Grand Prix at Rush Racing League season number 8, Division 2. It's going to be pedal to the metal. He's about to go ahead and begin that flyer. He's got full battery. He's going to go full speed. Oh, he's already burning a good chunk of battery there. I mean, it's such a massive start-finish straight that you need to burn that battery to go ahead and get the optimal pace going to the line. He's going to get close to 200 miles an hour as he does begin his first lap. He'll get to 193, and then he'll go ahead and slow down for the first few corners, the section of turns 1 through 3. Now he's going to go ahead and put pedal to the metal on this DRS straight. Going to go ahead and burn some more battery. Going into turn number 4. He's going to go ahead and do everything that he needs to do, using a good amount of curb there on corner exit. Now he's going to come up to the most tricky and technical section of this track, using a good amount of throttle control there, applying the brakes, going into turn number 10. Or sorry, that is turn number 6. And he's just going to go ahead and put pedal to the metal now as he is working his way through. Now that's turn 10. He's going to go ahead and put pedal to the metal now. He does have his teammate up ahead, but it's not necessarily close enough to get a pole or a tow. Jeez. Purple sector's there. It's a purple sector 2 for the One Truth. He is going to get a good amount of a tow from his teammate, though. So this is really going to help out his qualifying time. Is it going to be enough for a pole position? Oh, it's close. It is only 0.06 of a second away. And that was a really good lap there from the One Truth.
Yeah, no, fantastic lap there in that P2 position. Really good job there. We'll have to wait and see what happens next. Sorry, I'm just putting a message in at the moment. 2.6.
See where Watanabe goes. He is the only driver out on a flyer at the moment who has yet to set a time, and it's going to be good enough for P5. So he's already doing a bit better than he was in the sprint. Aston Martin kind of had a here or there kind of sprint race, but it's going to be really interesting because, like I said earlier, the sprint is such a good chance to go ahead and try to get that refresh, refresh your system, refresh that juju, whatever energy you want to go ahead and refer to. But yeah, I mean, it's a good chance to get your mojo back, kind of get a refresh, a good reset as MJ Rolla puts himself up into the top 3. And once again, he is only, as we saw that One Truth was only 600th of a second, MJ was only 6,000th of a second there. So that is a really fantastic time there for MJ. But once again, it is still 10 minutes left to go in qualifying, so there's still all to play for here. And I think, as per usual, I think it's going to be the last 2.5 minutes where we really see these qualifying times just go up and down.
Yeah, I reckon we will. We've got 1 minute to go. 53% are saying Illyrian, 43 on Lamb. No one is voting on Yuki, Bolts, Trio, Kiv, or other. So it looks like they're all putting all their votes in there. We've got 2 guys left, Dale, Bevs, Toasty, and Limitless. Who do you want to jump on board with for an outlap? And I'll take it away. Who are we jumping on board with?
Let's go on board with Dale.
Okay, all right, no worries. Okay, well, he looks like he's going to get a tow from MJ Roller. So McLaren looks like they have timed this to perfection. Have they done it too late? We'll have to wait and see. 9 minutes to go. Shifty Wizard taking pole position, a tenth quicker than JDMI. Actually, no tow there. So Bev starts off on his lap. Crosses the line, about to get on board with it, going into turn 1, nicely onto the curb there. Being careful not to invalidate. Easy to invalidate in the first sector here in Brazil. Very easy to do, and it then throws you off going into the rest of your lap. Then coming into turn number 3, I think it's turn 3 or turn 4. Then keeping on to the nice loop as we do here. Then coming up the hill, a bit of an incline on Brazil, getting onto the curb there, not taking it too much, getting a really good hook onto the right hand side there, running a little bit of the curb, then pushing very, very tight. Great place to defend here. You can really push the car and put it into some of these corners to really defend the line to stop overtakes happening. Very well done. They're coming into sector 3 now, into the last couple of corners before he is about to cross the line. Purple at the moment in that sector 3. It's looking quick for Bez. He wasn't as quick in the sprint. Is he going to be quicker in the feature? We'll have to wait and see. His teammates in P4. What is Bevs going to do? Crossing the line. It's a 107.5. Puts himself into P3 in the 5s. Just behind One Truth. Just in front of One Truth and just behind JF7. Good time there, but I think there's still some more in that lap. But Shifty Wizard taking that pole position at the moment. We've still got Boltaru, Illyrian, Lamb, Dunno, and True Kev still to set times as Dunno is on the lap at the moment. But impressive times in that top 3 at the moment. 4, sorry, top 5.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, we saw how close it was. We saw how close it was in the sprint as well, and actually, the top 7 are separated by less than 0.2 of a second there. So I mean, it is a really competitive qualifying there. As we see Dunno jump up there, he's now up into P3 with a time that is just 0.121 short of Shifty Wizard there, our current pole sitter. But once again, this track is going to continue to get more and more rubbered in. The drivers are going to start using more and more of those soft tire compounds as we get closer and closer to the start of the race and the end of quali. So it's all to play for here. Lots of championship battles going on here, up and down the grid. Because, I mean, granted, yes, obviously everybody wants that top spot. Everybody wants the lead of the Constructors' Championship, which right now is held by McLaren with a 70-point gap. But there's still close battles up and down this field. Actually, taking a look now, in this race, it is possible for Haas to actually jump Aston Martin here and also Red Bull in the Constructors here for Division 2, because there is only 3 points separating those teams. Red Bull has 174, Aston has 173, and Haas has 171. So, I mean, there's a very good chance for Haas to really make a leapfrog up these standings here in Division 2. And obviously, whatever happens here will have an effect on the overalls as well. So, I mean, we're getting closer and closer to the end of that season. And the end of the season is going to just show up out of nowhere. But it is going to be a very interesting season, as the lap time from Lyrian just showed up on my screen. And he is currently a 10th and a half faster than everybody else at the moment. So if you put your points on Lyrian for the prediction, you might have just won yourself a pretty nice share of points, which you could probably go ahead and put towards the track selection for season 9, by the way.
That's done. That's done. Rickus, that's all finished.
Oh, never mind then.
Track selection is finished. That voting is all finalised. 5 minutes to go. And yeah, Illyrian leading the way. Shifty in that P2. Bolts in that P3. We've still got a few guys still on laps at the moment. Toasty is on a lap. We've got With Matif coming round the final corner. And he looks like he's coming to the pits. There we go. Done and dusted. Who else have we got coming round? It looks like it's Salt. He's low on ERS. This could be... Is this a lap? Just trying to work out. This may not be a lap. This looks like a lap. Let's have a look. 21%. No, it's not a lap. He is coming into the pits. But I think Trio Kev is coming into the pits as well. Get onto the brakes. Toasty, is he coming into the pits? I think a lot of these guys are coming to the pits. Toasty's actually up on his time there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But no, 4 minutes to go. We've still got a few guys still finishing up. Boltsaru looks like he's about to start or has started his lap, so we'll keep on board with him. Let's see if he's up or down on his time. So at the moment, he's up on his time in that purple Sector 1. Let's have a look at Sector 2 at the time at the moment. Has he gone too early, though? This is going to be the question. Or is he going to be able to go back in? Oh, he actually could be... This could be actually... Not a lap. We'll have to wait and see. No, it's in the medium. No, he's gone on none. Yeah, he's not on a lap. He's done. It looks like Roller is on a lap. Yes, there we go. Roller's on a lap. So let's see if we're going to see an improvement from Roller. 3 minutes to go. Going into Sector 1 down the main straight. Let's have a look. 63% ERS. Up on his time. Not by much though. But it doesn't need to be much because these guys are very, very close on time. Look at that, 5 tenths all the way to 2 tenths. So basically, he's got to find 3 tenths to try and take pole position at the moment. We'll have to wait and see. Going into Sector 2, what's it looking like at the moment? Burning a little bit of the RS, using that hot lap in the best corners you can possibly use them. Gets very, very nicely there. Into Sector 2, now going into Sector 3. And what's it looking at the moment? 2.5 tenths up. He's nearly there. He needs 1 more tenth. Needs 1 more tenth, Rekus. He's coming across the line. What's it going to be? Can he do it? He did it earlier on, and then he got absolutely pummeled right at the end of quali. And is it going to be pole position? No, it's not. It's a P2 or 107.3.
So close.
Still a good time there for Roller. Does he have any more in that car? Is he going to be putting on to none? Going to go again? What's the question? What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I mean, he doesn't have time to go ahead and go into the pits and try to go again.
Well, he might have enough fuel.
He's got to pretty much make it count now.
He might have put a bit more fuel in the car to then go again. Because we did see, I think he did that earlier.
Yeah.
He did it again and then went again. But One Truth is invalidated, so he's done. He'll have to wait until he goes again. Yeah, he is lucky. You can see he's saving his ERS. He's saving his battery. And here comes Bevs on an outlap. So I think he's going to go again. I think he's used 6 kg of fuel. Here come the Mercedes. They're coming out.
Yeah, which is possible.
Oh, here we go. Everyone's coming out. Last hurrah.
Yeah, and actually, and Lamb is just about to come out too. He hasn't done a lap yet for XD Lamb, so that's going to be an interesting one here. I mean, you're basically coming out into rush hour traffic as we're down to like less than 2 minutes left of this quali session, so you got to navigate traffic. It's like what I typically say for endurance racing, but traffic navigation is indeed a very good skill, especially when you have a hectic last-minute dash in qualifying like what we're about to see here. Everybody is either on an outlap or already on a lap, with the exception of a few drivers. There's a few drivers still in the pits, but I think they're all coming out, so yeah. Oh yeah, everybody is out of the pits now. So it is just going to be chaos here in the closing moments here. MJ Roller currently in P2 at the moment. He is dragging his teammate along. He's got a good tow, or he's giving a good tow to his teammate. Are we going to see similar teamwork to what we saw last week at Singapore with the Williams? Because the Williams had some really solid teamwork, at least going into the sprint. But obviously we know what happened after that. There's a car off or a little bit off track up ahead. I think it was a car that just pulled way off into the rough.
Ooh.
It's all good. So we'll see. Oh, there's a Williams off.
Yeah, everyone's getting out of the way. Everyone's getting out of the way. Look at the track. It's absolutely packed. And Bev's had a little bit of a snap there. And Roller has actually gone again. So he did have more fuel in the car. What is Bev's going to be? It's been a great tow from McLaren. What are they going to do? Bev's goes P2, Roller into P3. Is anyone going to be able to stop that? Let's
Another tie.
Sorry?
It's another tie. We saw a tie happen earlier on in the sprint, although it ended up not sticking. It was, I believe, between Draco and Bolts. But now we have another tie with Dale and Lyrian getting the exact same time of a 1 minute 7 second .270. It is another tie here in Division 2 at Singapore, and there is a parked Ferrari on track. I believe that is Dunno. Oh no, it's not Dunno. It is Jizzle. But yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time. I think it might have been Austria or. Oh, never mind. Draco Lamb. There he is. 106.
106. Where's he pulled that from? 106. The only car in a 106. That's impressive. And we've still got guys still coming around.
We see a 106.
We've got Boltaru going up into P4. We've still got guys. I'm trying to see who's got coming around now. We've got Aiden's Raiden. He's moved up. We've got Dunno as well. Everyone's dropping like a stone. Dunno, he stays P14. It looks like we've got another driver of the Williams, the Didos, down in P18, the McLaren. They're done. Well, a lot of things were changing there. And, well, MJ and Bevs, they got dropped down very early on. And look at that. Ilian up in the P5. Bolt's down in P4. Yuki Bear, P3. They're limitless. P2. And Lamb in the 106s. We saw what he did in Singapore. And he's done exactly the same again. He's done another time, which no one ever thought that it was possible. And, well, Lamb, 43%, has taken pole position. So if you vote for him, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Lamb takes pole position, and you've just won the points. Regas, take us away with the classification results.
Yeah. All right, we have XD Lamb, Limitless Draco, Yuki Bear, Boltaru, Lyrian, Dale Bevs, MJ, Roller, Watanabe, Shifty, One Truth with Matisse. And then we have Aiden is Raiden, JDI, Dunno, Jizzle, Trio Kev, So For My Chips, Dido, and Toasty rounding out the grid. Fantastic qualifying, and my OG prediction was correct. Lamb was taking the double pole here, but can he take a double win? That is the question, because we have 36 laps of a feature race, and it is going to be chaos from start to finish. If you thought, oh, that sky's looking kind of dark, not sure if we're going to have any kind of rain here today, but that could really throw a spanner into the works of some of these drivers if they're not exactly fond of the rain, because this track is known for bucketing rain at times.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very interesting night ahead here now. Some serious times there from some of these guys as well, and a great time there from Lamb. I don't think we've seen that before. Yeah, no, interesting to see. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting start. Yeah, interesting. I don't know what else to say. That time is still impressive.
It might give some of the Div 1 drivers a bit of a run for their money.
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh, all right, we got those 5 red lights going out, and it's lights out, and away we go. It is going to be chaos here coming into turn 1, as it usually is. Once again, though, Lamb does lead.
Great move there.
After turn 1, it's a bit of a battle.
A bit of drama there. We've got the 2 McLarens in P6 and P7. We've got Yuki Bear nearly getting the move done on Limitless there. And it looks like Boltaru is going to go side by side with Yuki there. Does he go side by side? No, he stays in position. We've got drama at the back. Trio Kev is round. Dunno has gone off track. He's lost his front right plate. Dido is, has he lost any damage as well? No, we've got Watanabe. Aiden's Raiden is dropping like a stone as well. What has gone on there? Has he got damage to that Alpine? No, he doesn't. We just got everyone moving left, right, and centre. But what a start there that was. And Lamb out in front. 1.3 seconds already. Lamb has got there.
Yeah, he is on fire right now, XD Lamb. I mean, we saw a fraction of what this pace was going to look like in Singapore last week. We know he's got a lot of pace, as Toasty, I think, had a bit of a moment there coming off the exit of, I believe that is turn 12. But yeah, I mean, XD Lamb has just been on fire as of late. I'm sure Williams might refer to him as XD GOAT for how impressive he has been here in recent weeks. And yeah, he's lost a tad bit of that gap to Limitless Draco, but still out of that crucial DRS range. And I mean, there's not really any tire advantage to really talk about right now, because taking a look at tires, every single driver is on the medium, so the mediums are definitely the preferred tire to start on. I think it's probably going to be medium to hard is my bet. I think they pretty much burn through all their soft tires with the two qualities, and some drivers even using the soft in the sprint. But yeah, this was going to be a fantastic race today, as Yuki has dropped quite a few positions there, and he's looking to maybe lose another one to the One Truth.
Yeah, he's
losing one position after the other.
Made a bit of a mistake there, and he's now going to get to the back of Dale Bears, but One Truth looks like he's sniffing and ready to go for a move there. 70%, Yuki on 80%. One Truth looking ready to make the move on the right-hand side. Does he on the left-hand side? He doesn't know where to go. He's going to go on the right-hand side. Does he get the move done? No, stays into formation at the moment. MJ Roller in that P8 position, followed by Watanabe in the Aston. Shifty Wizard in the Merc at the moment. We're going to go through the positions that we've got. Lamb has gone. He is 1.7 seconds out in front. These guys are going to have to work together to catch him, because he seems very, very quick here in Brazil. Bolter in that P2. Then we've got Limitless. Then we've got Lyrian. Then Bevs. Then Yuki. Then One Truth. Then Roller. Then Watanabe. Then Shifty. Then Aiden's Raiden with Petit. Jizzle. Sop. Chips. JF7. Dido. Dono. Trio Kev. And Toasty into the pits. Getting onto those hards. And he'll be pushing them for a big, big stint. Bit of drama. Will be interesting to see what happened there with Yuki. But at the moment, it's basically P2 and P3 are going to have to work together to try and catch Lamb at the moment, Wreckers, because he is gone. He is 1.5 seconds out in front.
Yeah, this is just like the sprint from Singapore, right? Although granted, he doesn't have his teammate with him. But I mean, we saw the two Williams drivers just really working together and just pulling away from everybody in that sprint race. I mean, after lap 2 or 3, yeah, they were basically in a different zip code or postal code at that time point. I mean, they were basically already in Brazil during that sprint race. But yeah, I mean, XD Lamb has had a fantastic start to this race. And like you said, Draco, Bevs, Boltaru, they all need to work together to try and catch this red hot Williams at the moment, because XD Lamb, he's got the pace right now. He is going full tilt, full send. He's using a good chunk of battery too. He's only got about 30% battery left. He's trying to really maximize that gap. And I mean, you know how strong the DRS can be here. I mean, we saw that the DRS train battles in the sprint race were all over the place. So yeah, JDI has had a disconnect. I will work to get him back in, and I'm gonna pass it back to you.
Yeah, no, you carry on. I'm going to jump on board with Wonton. We'll jump on board with Wonton and let you take it away with Wonton.
All right, so Watanabe is going to go ahead and try to make up some positions here. He is in P9 at the moment. He started in P8 down to P9, as he is right on the heels of MJ Rolla, who hasn't had the greatest of weekends here. He was down 9 positions on the sprint, down 1 here in this race. He is in the DRS now. He is going to go ahead and try to put pedal to the metal as he wants to try to catch this McLaren. He closes the gap ever so slightly, but just not quite enough to go ahead and try to make a pass happen. He is going to gain, actually he's going to close the gap a little bit in that corner. He took the corners a bit better, as there's a little bit of a slight pile up. A bit of a backing up, if you will, in the corner there, coming out of turn 7. So we'll see how this is all going to play out for the Aston Martin man. as he is going to go ahead and try. Oh, I just got hit with a migrating host issue.
Oh no, I'll get you back in a sec.
All right. Yep, but that was unfortunate.
Let me see if I can get you back in. Sorry.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I know, you were talking and then all of a sudden
EA
you've
doing
gone.
EA thing.
You were talking and then all of a sudden you've gone. So let's get Rekus back because I don't know if I can do it all on my own. No, you're not online. Tell me when you're online again. I'll send you another invite. Right, we're on board with 1 time at the moment. Roll it in that P8 position. Anything changed at the moment? No, no one has got closer to Lamb. He is now 2.1 seconds out in front. Lap 6 out of 36 at the moment. Limitless in that P2. Bev's into P3. What has happened there? Bolter has dropped that down into P4. Bev's now into P3. Yuki into P5. Does Yuki have damage? Let's have a look. No, he's all good. I don't know what's going on there. JF7 has left the session as well. So that's 2 people. Obviously 1 person plus yourself. Just had a 6-second lap. Yeah, that's very interesting. I'm just trying to find out what's going on. I'll see if I can get you back in.
Yeah, I just went ahead and restarted my game real quick, so I'll be back in about 2-ish minutes.
All right.
No, not yet. Just restarted my app.
I'm going to try and invite JF7, but I don't know where this guy is. JDI Mr. Postman. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Sorry, guys. We're going to have a bit of a hold up at the moment. I don't know where this guy is. Hang on. Let me have a look. I've got so many friends on here. There we go. So he's in. So hopefully I can send him one. So he's in. We will be back very, very shortly, hopefully with Wreckers. But let's have a look. We've got Lamb still out in front, then Biz, then Limitless. They are your top 3. Everyone's just battling here. Lyrian getting very, very close to One Truth, trying to go around the outside. Very probably the closest battle that we've got on track at the moment. But everyone just is following the DRS. That is all they're doing. They're just following the DRS, and you can't do anything else about it, really. Yeah, interesting to see, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see when Rickers comes back in. At the moment...
All right, well, I am ready when you are.
All right, we've got... Oh, what's going on here? We've got a bit of drama at the back. Dano's gone round, and he's lost his front right plate there. So, will he come into the pits? Yes, he will come into the pits. Slow right down. Hopefully you don't get a pen. All good there. JF7, hopefully you're back in, mate. Just let us know if you're back in. A bit of drama there. Oh, yellows. Has Toasty lost it? Toasty's lost it there. And, oh, Trio Kev's lost it as well. He's gone round. So a little bit of drama happening at the back. Let's see if I can get you in again. We just love disconnections, eh? Oh, you're not there. Hang on, let me refreshing. Oh, what's your name under? You're O, aren't you?
It might be. I was gonna say it might be. You might have to look under the O's.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to find him. There you go, right at the bottom. There you go, sent you an invite. All right, Jezel's just got a 3 seconds.
And I just...
And Trio Kev has let Toasty through. He's had a bit of a mistake there. There you go, you're back in. Good to see. Okay, right, there we go. We've got Limitless still in P2 position. And Yuki Bear going for the move on Bevs. Gets the move done into P3 at the moment. All these guys still on 8 laps, but it is just basically a train. It is a train. One Truth getting very, very close to Boltzaroo, looking to make the move there. Oh, what's happened there? And Bevs has gone from P3 to P13. I have no idea what's happened there. And Ilian has left the session, so we've lost another one, so that's 2.
All right.
And hang on, let me try and get you try and
I got him.
Ilian back in a message, an invite. So Bevs has gone all the way down from P4 to P13. Must have been screen freezers. So we've lost 2. Trio Kev is retired.
Oh, Trio Kev's out.
He's out, so he's retired into the pits. That's done and dusted. Yuki Bear into P2. Limitless into P3. A lot of drama going on here. Keep an eye out because we've got people leaving and joining and all going. Oh no! Look at the AI of Valerian. He's causing absolute havoc down there in P12, and he has to go. Bear's now into P12. He drops down into P13. And we've got Chisel into P13, and Lyrian dropping all the way down. Now he's back, so hopefully he can take control. All going off here, isn't it? I don't know what's going on at the back here. But yeah, interesting to see that Bez will obviously be fuming because he was P4 down to P11. I don't know what happened there. Just completely just pushed him all the way down, unless he made a mistake. So we'll have to wait and see there at the moment. But 2.2 between Yuki and Lamb. Limitless in P3, Boltzer in P4, and everyone's still in that DRS train at the moment that we're seeing. And we're seeing yellows in Sector 2. When are we going to start to see these guys make a pit stop?
I'm betting it's probably going to be around lap 12 or 13 maybe, because, I mean, I think they're probably going to want to try to get onto those hards as quick as possible. And we know in this game that the hard tire is basically bulletproof in most situations unless you go to Barcelona. So I do think that's probably going to be maybe lap 14 or 15 at the latest, but I'm predicting probably lap 12 or 13 is probably at the point where we're going to see these pit stops happening. And yeah, I mean, it's been a fantastic race for XD Lamb. Sulfur My Chips does actually go to make a pit stop, but he had damage, so he replaced that front wing. And he's on the Racing Hard compound tire, that white wall tire. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when these strategies play. We know that the undercut can be pretty powerful. We saw it in Singapore. The McLaren did make a very good undercut. And, oh, we have more yellows. And, nope, that's another retirement into the pits. That is Toasty. And his race is toast.
Yeah, he's called it. And honestly, the worst thing would be is a safety car comes up for Lamb because he is in control of this race. Thing is, can Yuki catch him? That's going to be the question. Boltzer staying very, very close to Boltzer. We've got Bevs up in the P10, Jizzle down there in P11. Bevs making his way back up through the pack. He will not be happy with how his race has gone. Dido down there in P13. Aiden's Ravens decided to come into the pits as well. So we've got two guys on the hard compound tyres. They'll be trying probably to go for with an undercut. Lamb losing a little bit of time there because Yuki now has pushed it down to 1.8. He's bringing Bolts into this and he's bringing in the rest of the pack. So, yeah, Yuki bringing everyone else into this battle with Lamb.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying anyway. I mean, like we talked about in the early stages of this race, I mean, these cars are going to have to really work together to try to catch up to XD Lamb because, I mean, granted, XD Lamb could have all the pace in the world, but that DRS advantage is super, super strong here. I mean, it's strong at any track, but in particular Interlagos, because those DRS straights are pretty massive, the two of them that they have on this track. So they're really going to have to work together and try to catch up to this Williams that is just on the pace. He is dialed in and he is gunning it. He is trying to right the wrongs that happened in Singapore. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. But yeah, I mean, right now, Lamb isn't losing a whole lot of time, but I mean, the pits are going to be pretty interesting.
You can go on board with One Truth Challenge, pay some money, mate, and I'll jump on board. I'm just jumping on board random people at the moment because I can't pay for, obviously, things, unfortunately, because it's free for me. Well, I own the Twitch, so it's a bit difficult for me to pay. But, yeah, use some channel points, mate, and we'll jump on board someone. But One Truth in that P4 position at the moment. Just cheaping on board with Boltzeroo, just trying to see how far back he is from Yuki, because Yuki's trying to push and get out of that DRS at the moment. But will it be better if he keeps him in the DRS to bring him to Lamb? Because it's 1.7 at the moment. He's slowly bringing in that gap. Is it big enough? That's the question.
Yeah, that is the question indeed. And oh, he's calling it.
He's
Yuki and actually, a lot of drivers are calling it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Yuki, Bolts, Draco, and MJ all popping into the pits now. So they're trying to make the undercut work, but we'll see if Lamb can go ahead and make this in-lap work. As we do have a bit of a yellow flag in Sector 2, I believe that is Dunno going around a bit. But, I mean, it's been a pretty good race so far, especially if you are somebody that is a part of that Williams team. You're having a blast right now, unless you're Dito. Dito is, unfortunately, he's a fantastic commentator, and he is a fantastic driver, just not having a fantastic race here today. So we'll have to see when Lamb decides to pit. But right now, he's got some wicked pace.
Yeah, definitely, and it's there's 9 tenths between Bolts and Yuki at the moment. I mean, he's still in the DRS, but everyone else is still in the DRS, and it's still not bad what's going on here. And we've still got the top 6 needing to pit. So have they gone too long? That's going to be the question. As we'll see there, Ada's Raiden goes for the move. Ooh. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. 2 guys coming into the pits. Lamb is coming into the pits. He, the leader, is into the pits. Everyone is going to continue. Jizzle is going to continue. He's done this before. He's gone long. How long can he go? That's going to be the question. Illyrian is right behind him, ready to pounce and make the move. Are those guys going to work together and try and pull a gap? Because now Alam is coming out in P3. Is he going to keep that P3 position? It's been so close between him and Yuki. Yuki's coming around as well. I think Lam's going to hold it, and Lam is definitely going to hold it. Here comes Yuki down the main straight. He can see Lam in sight. Have they got closer? Yes, they have. 1.5 is the gap now. So it was 1.8 before he pit, and it's 1.5. And remember, those tyres are going to be cold. So Yuki and Bolt will catch up to Lamb pretty quick. Question is, how long is it going to be before Jizzle and Illyrian make a pit stop here?
Yeah, it's probably going to be sooner rather than later. They're just going to continue to lose time to the cars ahead or cars behind. I mean, especially these two keep battling because they're just going to burn through that rubber. They're going to just burn through and they're just going to lose time. Although it doesn't look like either of them are going to try to go for the pits now. They're both going around again. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to go ahead and have a quicker stint on the hard tires. So they're going to go for an overcut, meaning that they're trying to make these mediums last longer, and that way they'll have fresher hards by the time they actually make the pit stop. So it'll be interesting to see if that works out. We know the undercut can work, but didn't quite work out to the extent that Yuki and Bullets would have hoped for. Because, I mean, yes, they did close the gap to Yuki, but not by much. And Yuki's already losing a good amount of time there. The gap between himself and Lamb is already back to what it was earlier on. So that undercut really did not work as good. I mean, we know the undercut can work, but XD Lamb is just on another level right now in terms of pace.
Yeah, no, he's got some serious pace, but Boltzaroo is the fastest car on track with a 109.667. And just looking at the gap to the leader at the moment, so P10 to P1 is only 14 seconds. That's hardly anything if anything happens with a safety car. And P17 to P1 is 39 seconds. So anything can happen in this race. We see Jizzle there, and they've also got a pen. And Illyrian and Jizzle are continuing to go. So they have gone another lap. And they're now on 16. It's 7 seconds between Lamb and Jizzle. One Truth getting the job done on Shifty into that P6 position. They are switching up with the DRS. Limitless down there in P8. Roller in P9. Bale Bev's in P10. And Aiden's Raiden followed very, very closely in P11. Whiff in P12. And Watanabe in that P13. So big DRS train all the way down from Shifty to Watanabe, and at the moment, Boltzaroo getting a 30-second time penalty. That's music to the ears of One Truth and music to the ears of Yuki, and also Lamb as well. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yuki is pulling in that gap on Lamb, though. 1.5, 1.4, 1.3. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that because these guys have gone a little bit longer. Shifty is on the longest tyres at the moment compared to the top two. He is on 4-lap hards, and then also Salt the Chips is on 6. Aiden Azraid is on 5. Obviously, Dunno and JF7 all the way down there on 8 and 9. They are not in the points at the moment. So, and the guys behind Shifty are on fresher tyres apart from Bevs. So that's going to be a nice little battle there. Illyrian trying to get the move done on Jizzle. Doesn't get the move done. These guys are losing time. 6 seconds now. Lamb has left the session. It's happened again. His Xbox has gone. Rekus, get him a invite ASAP. Because it looks like he's going to lose the day. It's going to drop like a stone. Yuki Bear, 6.5 tenths behind, 4 tenths behind. It's happened again for Lamb. And this has happened too much this season. And he's now in with a battle between the Merc and, yeah, there you go. Yuki's got the job done. Boltsaru is going to go around the outside of him in the AI. They're going to battle side by side. They don't want to get battled too much because Bolts does not want to let Yuki get away. Lamb dropping all the way down into P5. Boltsaru in the DRS of Yuki. Lamb is going to lose the DRS if he's not careful. Get him in, Rekus. Get him in. If you've got him as a friend.
I sent him an invite.
Good man. Shifty Wizard is going to be very, very closely to Lamb very, very soon, and he'll make the move. Oh no, absolute travesty here for XD Lamb in the Williams. Absolute travesty. He had it in the bag to win this race, and it was looking very, very good. He's now dropped down into P5. I've got no idea what's going on, Lamb. Let us know in the comments. Your brother, Sick Party, if he's in here, someone let us know what's going on. And we'll have to wait and see. He's 1.6. I don't know if he's holding it. Is he AI? No, he's not. He's definitely AI. He's holding everyone up. He's AI. He's lost 1.9 already to Bolts. Can I get an invite so I can jump straight in? Well, we've sent you one. Rekus sent you one. He sent you one straight away. Bolts are in P4, and these guys are running away with it. P3 and P4 running away with it now. 2.3 seconds between Lamb and Boltsaru. And, yeah, Shifty trying to go around the outside against the AI. Gets the job done. Gets the job done. Oh, Lamb's trying to hold on to everything. One Truth gets the job done. Limitless is going to get involved in this. And then we're going to have the two McLarens are going to want to get involved in it. Hopefully he takes control. No, Limitless goes around the outside, gets the job done. And then Bevs is going to try and follow him very, very closely. Bevs gets past as well. Lamb is dropping us like a stone. Roller now comes past. Lamb is losing out to everyone. He's gone from P1 to P10 in one lap. Insane.
Oh, his AI is battling, though. His AI is battling against MJ Roller there. As we see, I mean, it's just heartbreak.
It is.
I mean,
it is heartbreak.
Williams is just the.
I really do feel for him.
Yeah. Williams has got to be the unluckiest team in the entirety of Rush, at least for Division 2. It's so heartbreaking too, because I mean, he puts in the work. He, he does everything that he needs to, and then it just gets ripped away without anything he can do about it.
Well, this is how ruthless it is. Like, he was P1, he's gone from P1 to P13. You know, and I don't know if he's still in. I've got no idea if he's still in or not. He hasn't joined. Send him another one. You know, anyone send Lamb. I can't send him one. He's not added me as a friend. So I can't send him one, unfortunately. And if he's not careful, he's going to lose a position to his teammate as well. But we're going to go further up to the top. Salt for Chips gets a 3 second. That's some probably good news for Lamb, so he will finish in the points at the moment, because at the moment he's dropping out of the points. But Boltsaru, has Boltsaru got another penalty? No, it's Jizzle that's got a penalty. It was Soft Chips that got pen. Boltsaru in that 2.5 temps at the moment. Bev's getting past One Truth. Well, does he get past him? Yes, he does. Gets past him up into P7. Roller trying to get past One Truth now. And Limitless Draco is following very, very closely to Shifty Wizard, who is in none at the moment. You can see he's got hardly any ERS here. And I don't know if he's just trying to hold up these guys so they can not catch up with them at the moment. We'll have to wait and see, because Bolts has got 3 seconds. I don't know why you'd be helping a Kick Sauber, personally. Yeah, he's on none. He's trying to gain everything back. And all these guys are going to... Well, he'll lose this position now, because he's... now he's pulling away in hot lap, so I reckon Limitless will get him here with a DRS, and he'll want to get that move done straight away because he's held him up for long enough. And there we go. So Limitless gets the job done on him up into P5, but he's lost a 3.9. Lamb is back with us, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Roller's gone off. He's made a mistake. Oh, Roller's gone way off the track there. Unfortunate. He's got that all wrong. drops down into P12. Bev's down there in P7. One Truth in P8. And now it's Bev's versus Shifty Wizard. And he's gone back to none again. And they're all on none. They're all trying to harvest. They've obviously burnt so much battery. Lap 22 out of 36. A lot of drama going on here tonight. And yeah, interesting to see. But really unfortunate for Lamb. 3.5 seconds behind Roller in P13. Not the best night for Lamb.
Yeah, that's just so unfortunate there for Lamb. I mean, I really feel for the guy. He's clearly got the pace, he's clearly got the speed, but he's just, his hardware and just EA being EA just really hampers him. I mean, this is, like you said, this is the second time in a row that this has happened. He does amazing in the sprint, pole position for the feature race, and then boom, disconnect. Yeah. Which is just ridiculously unfortunate. Hopefully, F1 25 will be a bit better in that regard. Hopefully, a lot better, because we know that F1. I mean, it's kind of a trend, isn't it, that the even-numbered F1 games are usually kind of iffy, but the odd-number ones are usually pretty peak.
Can't take control. No lights. Can't take control. Oh, my God. Absolutely. I feel for him. I really do. That is heartbreaking. Absolute heartbreaking. He's going to leave again, and then I'll probably retire him as well. Keep going, Lamb. Just see if you can. Bev's getting the job done on Limitless. Now, Bev's quite a fair bit of EOS. And, yeah, there is a big gap between Shifty and Boltzeroo at the moment. So, yeah, Boltzeroo in a nice little McLaren Mercedes sandwich there. And Jizzle and Illyrian have still continued. If you can send him another one, Marcus, that would be great for Lamb. Just want to say here,
I got you.
Illyrian and Jizzle have still continued. They are on 22 lap mediums.
That is a interesting strategy choice. I know one of my favorite things about racing is the strategy choices and trying to think about the pros and cons to each strategy, but that is one I just simply can't really fathom on why you would want to push the mediums to the brink of explosion. Yeah, that's an interesting interesting call there.
Mediums can do like 24, 26 laps here.
True. It's not really that abrasive of a track on tires, but the time you've lost in that meantime is just not really worth it.
No, it's not. But they've lost so much time because now Yuki is right behind them, and Boltzeroo is right there as well. And you know, their tires are going to be so old. I don't know what they're going to do, and if they're going to go in for obviously hards, but are they going to keep pushing for softs? Is that going to be the case here? Jizzle's still in that P1 position. Lyrian gets the move done, takes that position as well, and Jizzle is going to try and stick around the outside. Oh, he holds the Mercedes, tries to, but he just doesn't have the grip. Boltzeroo gets through as well. Job done, and Yuki up in a P2, and now he's just got Lyrian to overtake. So this is going to be interesting. He is on fresher tyres. Oh, a little bit of a smack there, and Yuki goes off track. I don't know what happened there. A little bit of Fenn getting elbows out. Doesn't want to let him pass. So he's gone off there into P4, and he's going to have to do it all again. I don't know if he glitched or if there was a little bit of a move there. That'll be looked at. Lap 25. Lap 25 will be looked at. Feature. Sorry, there we go. When we're looking at that, definitely, that looked a little bit interesting, but he's going to have another go. He's back in the mix again, and he's going to fight Jizzle again. And he should get the move done pretty quick here. He's on the better tyres, but will he be patient? That's the question. Be patient. These guys will not hold you up for a while, but Shifty has gone from 3 seconds back to 2.1. So after that little shenanigans there, he's actually caught to the back. And the thing is he's bringing everyone with him, and Illyrian is into the pits. He is into the pits. And Jizzle,
so they finally decided to... I mean, honestly, my driver today might actually just be Jizzle just from... Ooh.
Dunno, he's
yikes.
lost it there.
Yeah,
Oh, he's off on the grass. He's lost onto the grass. He's not having the best of nights there, unfortunately, down there in P17. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But a little bit of drama because Bevs has got a penalty and he's in a big train here. He's going to fall way back. JF7 gets a penalty as well. And Illyrian has gone on softs. So 10 laps on the softs will be interesting here. Chisel is still going on 25 lap mediums. Insane. Insane. Limitless has caught the back of Shifty, and Shifty is actually catching to the back of Chisel. And we've got a race on our hands here. I've got no idea how this is going to go. And if a safety car comes up with 10 laps to go, well, we'll just put prediction in now. We'll see how we go with that, because that looks like will we see a safety car?
Yeah, we've been so busy with the action going on in the race. I mean, we haven't really thrown out a lot of predictions here on tonight's stream.
No.
So, yeah, I guess we got to kind of write that wrong. But, I mean, that just shows to you how intense Interlagos is and how amazing these drivers are here. Rush in general has a lot of fantastic talent in every single division, from Division 1 to Division 6, and even the reserve races that we have weekly. There's just so many amazing talents, and hopefully we get to see you guys here soon. I know we had one person join who will be trying to get ready for the next round next week. It'll be interesting to see somebody from chat. We do appreciate you guys taking interest here at Rush Racing League. It's going to be a lot of fun having you guys around. Hopefully I'll be able to get to commentate on your race, and even
again.
if myself... Oh, yep, unfortunate.
You've gone again. Hopefully we can get you back in. We'll have to wait and see there. We've got a bit of drama going on there because I've just seen that One Truth has actually lost his front left plate. So he's holding everyone up. We've got Roller down there in P11 at the moment. Has he lost his front left plate as well? Roller's actually coming back after the incident that he had going off track, and he's trying to bring it back in. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Boltsaru has got a real opportunity of winning this race and taking it from Yuki at the moment. Look, these two are very, very close, but he does have that 3 seconds. So Yuki is in a really good position here. Limitless Draco there in that P4. A lot of drama, but Bev's in P5 with that pen. Chisel getting a 3-second time penalty, and he's now on 6. And I'll tell you something, you do not want to get 6 here. That is not what you want. And I'll try and tell me when you're back on, and I'll try and get you an invite back in. 28 laps out of 36.
I'm still in. I just got disconnected.
No, I mean back into the lobby.
You should be able to just re-invite me.
Okay, I'll try and see if I can get you back in. Oh, Lamb, still no control. Lamb will you will receive a point, mate. I know it's not what you want, but you will receive a point. I've got to find you again. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Oh, why do you have to be so far down the bottom? There we go.
There we go.
There we go. I'm the only one that can invite the co-commentator at the moment, Boltsaru, in that P2 position, Limitless in P3, Yuki Bear in P1. If Yuki Bear gets a penalty, this race is going to be very, very interesting between Bolts and Yuki. Can Bolts put pressure on Yuki to... I'd say...
That's...
inside the car.
I mean, personally, we don't want you to,
I'd say yeah. If you can do it now, now is the best time to do it. Though, if you're going to do it, Lamb, do it now, because you're right at the back. So
yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate.
If you're going to do it now. Do it here.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's fine.
I know we don't want you to, but in the best interest, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, he won't bring out a safety car. He's too far back. He's right at the back there. Right. Okay. So a little bit of a caution there, and Lamb unfortunately is gone. But we're going to go back down. Chisel is still going. 29 laps on mediums. Oh no! He's gone into the middle of the track and caused an absolute drama. That could have been absolute caution there. And lap 30.
That could have been a safety car.
That could have been a safety car. That could have been a safety car there. I don't know why. When is he going to pit? When is he going to
Never. He's going to go to lap 35 and then finally make his pit stop.
When is he going to pit? He's just...
If he does that, okay. If Chisel does that, if he gets to lap 35 and makes a pit stop, I will personally give him my drive of the day vote for that alone.
Yeah. And the problem is in here, if you look at these guys in the Bolt's in a good position. He's got 2.6 seconds. He'll only lose one spot, so he'll probably go down to P4. And Limitless will get the. Yeah, no, he will. Bolts will get P3. So he'll lose one spot at the moment. Bevs is in a bit of problems. He's going to lose quite a few because everyone behind him is in their DRS train. So unless Watanabe, One Truth, or Shifty get a pen, Bevs is in a little bit of trouble. And Roller as well. He's in that P9 position. Whiff is obviously going to drop down. And also, yeah, Bevs could drop down as well with him. So, yeah, interesting to see. We've got 31 laps out of 36. Well, let's have a look at Driver of the Day. Who is going to get Driver of the Day? Who we'll do it on lap 33, but keep your thoughts to yourself, and we'll see how we go. But what's going to happen here? We've got 3.5 attempts. Yuki has dropped down into Boltsaru. Boltsaru in that pole position at the moment. These guys are going to try and pull along. 2.6 to Bevs in that P3 position at the moment. Still good points, but that penalty is really going to hurt them. And dropping over to tyres again. Chisel all the way down there in P11. Oh, and he's those tyres are gone. Those tyres have gone. And he will definitely have to pit. And pit for the fastest lap. See if he can try and get the fastest lap. But going to be interesting to see where he is there. Because to be honest with you, right, they have gone the distance, but they've not really picked up pace. Because Illyrian is 4.9 seconds from Aiden as Raiden. And Jizzle gets another pen. Illyrian is 4.8 seconds back from Aiden as Raiden. So they've not made any time up.
Yeah, not really. That's interesting. Yeah, because I mean, I almost suggested we put in a prediction for how long is it gonna take for Jizzle to pit, but I mean, yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
he has to.
He has to pit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, it's a spin there for the Ferrari. Those tires are flame broiled at this point. They are more burnt than a Burger King burger at this stage of the race. He just needs to pit. I mean, and Sulfur My Chips is going to get the easiest pass of his career around the outside of Jizzle there. And man, how long is this Ferrari going to go?
I mean, no idea.
And particularly in 2023, the Ferrari was a tire muncher. Now, granted, it is equal performance here at Rush Racing League, but still, I mean, yeah, those tires are. If he gets to lap 35, I am going to be massively impressed. But yeah, it's an interesting one, this race.
Yeah, it has been a very interesting one. We're going to see some interesting moves coming up to the closing stages of this with 3 laps to go, because Shifty's in that P5 position, Limitless is in that P4 position, and Bolts and Dale have both got 3 seconds, but Bevs is too far back. He's 2.3 seconds behind. So with Shifty and Limitless and Wonton all going to fight for that last lead, that's going to be the question, because it is really, really starting to heat up as well. As Dido gets a 3-second time penalty, he is in the points at the moment. 33 out of 36. Who is going for your driver of the day tonight?
I'm going to give it to Shifty. Shifty has had a pretty solid race. He's made up quite a few positions. He has made up 4 positions right now, and I mean, he's really just stayed out of most of the trouble, so I think in general, I think he gets driver of the day for me personally.
I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give it to Bolts from Div 3. I'm going to give it to Bolts tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point, yeah.
I think from Division 2, 3, reserving up. Done an absolute fantastic job tonight. Stayed in. Did get that pen, though. Mine's Lamb. I know you'd say Lamb. Bolts, Aru. Yeah, actually, so I'll just do Bolts. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put these votes in a second. There we go.
It looks like Dale and Shifty had a little bit of an argy-bargy there. Look, a little bit of a tap there. Almost could have ended seriously badly for both the McLaren and the Mercedes, man. But they keep it in, but that just shows you how hard these drivers are indeed racing here tonight. As Jizzle loses another spot. I think my prediction earlier might be correct. He is on 33 lap old racing mediums. And this man's just drifting everywhere. Oh, good grief.
Yep, yep, there we go. Well, the vote is in, so get your votes in. We've got 2 laps to go. I'll let you take this one. Rekus, over to you.
All right, yeah. So we're on the penultimate lap of this race. Taking a look at the front now, it is a drag race here between Boltaru and Yuki. It is Jizzle once again causing a yellow flag, but back up to the front. These two drivers are going to propel to the medal even at this stage. So, I mean, Yuki, he's got a race win pretty much bagged up. He just needs to bring it on home because of Boltaru's 3-second time penalty. He is going to go ahead and put pedal to the metal now. But Boltaru will at least want the pride of getting it on track. And if they keep going in the DRS zone, then Boltaru is only going to lose one singular position. He is almost 3 seconds away from Limitless Draco. They're about to come across the line there and start the final lap. He is now within that outside that 3 seconds. So Draco is going to have to get a move on if he really wants that P2 position off of Boltaru. And without any further ado, as we begin the final lap of the Brazilian Grand Prix, I will pass it over to you, SJ, to wrap us up.
Thank you very much. It's going to be very, very close here. He's got that 3-second gap. Boltaru has got that 3-second gap, but Limitless is really trying to push it. He's got 48%. Don't know, does the fastest lap, but will not get it at the moment because he's in P16. Boltaru is really trying to push. He's trying to battle Yuki for the last bit. You don't want to battle him too much. He's out of that 3-second gap, so he's finishing P2. Limitless is finishing P3 as it stands at the moment. Can anyone cause a problem here? Dale Bev's in that P4 position. Shifty Wizard does look like going for the move. Wonton, is he going to go for a move? Is anyone going to go for a late move? Or even Roller? Roller's in there as well. He's in the P7. He's dropped One Truth by two seconds due to that damage. Boltaru is now lost it. He's now 2.7. So Limitless looks like he's going to take the P2 spot at the moment. Aida's Raiden getting a penalty. Yuki Bear coming around the final corner. This is great news for him. He is fighting this championship battle with Dale Bez, but Bez is still in the points. But how far is he going to fall down? Yuki Bear wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Boltaru, does he keep P2? No, he doesn't keep P2. He loses it to P3. And Limitless takes P2. Shifty takes P4. Great job from Mercedes and P1, P4. Great night for them. We've also got yellows there. Looks like JF7 has lost it or had a spin or a punch or something's happened there. I don't know. Or low on fuel. Is he out of fuel?
Yeah, he's out of gas.
He's actually out of fuel. Wow, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, a driver out of fuel. No safety car, either.
That's the first time I've seen that in the F1 League race.
Will we see a safety car? No, we won't. Well, look at that. There you go. There's your prediction, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tie at the moment between Shifty and Bolt, so get your votes in. Get your votes in, ladies and gentlemen. What an interesting race. Penalties probably changed the dynamics of this race. Yeah, as we saw, Bolt's getting that penalty, Bird's getting that penalty as well. Yeah, interesting race to say the least.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. Yeah, I mean, it was a good race, a lot of fun, a lot of good battles up and down the grid. Pure heartbreak for XD Lamb there. I think he had a really good shot of winning this if EA didn't do EA things, but your winner is that man right there who put on a very fantastic drive himself, and he will take a win here in Interlagos, and the celebration is live. I mean, it was a very well-deserved race there from Yuki Bear. He pretty much stayed out of any kind of trouble and just kind of held with it. So, very good race there for the Mercedes duo, as you said.
Yeah, we're just waiting on driver of the day at the moment. It's 3 votes to 2, not long to go. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, a very, very interesting night ahead. A very interesting night indeed for the sprint in both races. But we are done and dusted. I don't know what is going on here. Doesn't look like I'm going to get the results, unfortunately. Which is going to.
I can speedrun them.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a pain because I need the intervals, and Bolts does get driver of the day, so we will bring him in for an interview. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get them. I'm not going to get the results. Nope, it's gone please wait. So I don't know what happened there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Just bear with me.
I was able to export them on my end, so I can send them your way.
I might be all right. I think I've got them. I'm just trying to look at this now. Bear with me. Oh. I'm going to need them. I'm going to need those results. Unfortunately, I need the intervals. So if anyone does have the intervals all the way down, that would be good. We'll need the intervals. Please. So, all right, let's get some guys in for some interviews. But first, while we wait for those interviews, give us a bit of a heads up on that race. Rickus, what do you think of that?
That was a lot of fun. It's Interlagos, so it's always a certified banger from start to finish. Really good sprint race, really good feature race. The only non-Brazil Grand Prix thing about that entire race was the fact that we did not have any kind of rain, but I'm sure that is much to the relief of a lot of the drivers on the field. But yeah, overall it was a very fantastic race, and it just shows why Interlagos is one of the best tracks you could possibly race on.
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm just asking for someone to send me the intervals if you did get them or whatever, because I didn't get them. Unfortunately, the stream just gave me a black screen. Okay, it looks like we're not going to talk to Limitless, which is a bit of a shame. But what a race from him tonight. He's not been that close to a win for quite some time. So no, really, really good to see. But let's talk to P2 tonight of Bolts Aru in the kick. So over to you, Rickus.
All right. Bolts Aru. Congratulations on that P3. A little bit of heartbreak there. You had P2 on the cards, but unfortunately just a little bit of a track violation. Went ahead and kind of snipped that one in the bud for you. But overall, how was the race from your perspective?
Yeah, from quali it was actually alright. I qualified at top from being Div 3 driver, so at the start I was feeling quite confident, but then to the race, yeah, I got that 3 second. I just thought I was going to drop through the pack, but then I saw Yuki was in front of me, so I was like hoping he could drag me in front because I saw Lamb DC'd, so I knew it was at least top 2, top 3 in hand. But yeah, pretty good race.
Indeed, yeah. It was overall a pretty good race. You had some pretty decent results in the sprint and in the feature race. So overall, how did you? I know you had a pretty solid run in both the sprint and the feature, but was there one performance in particular you liked more than the other in terms of you think you did better in the sprint or you think you did better in the feature? What are your thoughts on comparing the two?
Honestly, probably the sprint. To be honest, had more tough battles than I did in the sprint than the actual feature, with fighting Draco and Lamb for the win, but came out second best to Lamb. But yeah, probably the feature was the best part, to be honest.
All right, yeah, and I'm just gonna go ahead and ask you the question I tend to ask everyone. So next week we are heading to Japan for Suzuka as we get closer and closer to the season end. We got about 5 races left to go now. So overall, how do you feel about Suzuka next week?
Not that confident, to be honest. I don't like the track. I hate it, to be honest. Just the Sector 1 part I quite dislike, to be honest.
I don't think I've met another person that has actually disliked Singapore, so at least we have that in common. But yeah,
Singapore, I thought it was Japan.
Japan. Sorry, Suzuka. There's an S in there somewhere. But yeah, yeah. Well, regardless, I know you reserved up tonight, so best of luck in your race next week at Japan. I know it's not your favorite track, but sometimes the tracks that aren't your favorite are the tracks that you tend to do the best at. So we'll see. Anything can happen in racing. Once again, congratulations on getting that podium. I almost said pole position. Podium, and I will pass you over to SJ.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Cheers, Regis. Good night, Bolts. Really unfortunate on that 3 seconds, mate. You'll probably be a bit annoyed about that. You look like you stayed with Yuki. Pit strategy worked to a T, but yeah, give us a bit of an insight on the race, because it was a bit of a DRS train to follow for quite some time, and we saw obviously Lamb pull out in front, but yeah, unfortunately, he's had this so many times this season. When he obviously gets kicked out of the lobby and then can't get back in, which is soul destroying, because tonight, in my eyes, he deserved to win, and he was going to win this race from my understanding, but it didn't happen. So yeah, take us from your situation, how you thought the race panned out for you.
Yeah, well, the feature, I think the only strat was to basically stay with Yuki, pit when he does, and yeah, basically stay with him. Because we know he's the quickest driver in Div 2, clearly, and yeah, I just try to stay with him as much as I could so he could carry me up.
Well, fantastic job, mate. And you've obviously got yourself some practice, and looks like you're going to be one to watch out for on Wednesday night for Division 3.
Probably not.
With a performance like that, mate.
Anything could happen.
It could.
Crash.
It could. No
DNF.
safety car. No safety cars. Just to let you know on that. No safety cars tonight in Brazil. So, yeah, good job. I don't think there was no safety cars in both races, even Division 4 either. So, yeah, no, top job, mate. Well done. And look forward to seeing what you can do all again on Wednesday night. And well done for jumping up and reserving for your team. Big points for Kick.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks for coming as well, you and Rickers.
No worries, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, what you sent me, I need a screenshot, mate. I don't know, it's just loads of words.
Yeah, when I sent you when I saved the file thing, I was expecting like an extra screenshot, not the actual code.
You sent me code. I don't know what you sent me there. Right, we'll go into our P1 of the night, and well deserved, and a great drive from him and Yuki Bear. So I'll pass over to you, Rekus.
Yuki Bear, congratulations on a race win. I mean, you've had a fantastic run in recent weeks. You closed that gap a little bit to your championship rival of Bevs there. Do you still feel that you have the opportunity to win this championship with about 5 races left to go?
Absolutely. I closed a 39-point lead in 2 races to 7 with 2 back-to-back wins. Had to miss a race because of crappy internet that I had no control over in the house. So that was annoying. Had to be a sprint as well, knowing my luck. Gap's back out to 39. So hopefully with this, it's a lot closer. Good start. But I've got 3 more races to the end of the season. Hopefully I can keep at it, get some good results. Yeah, I'm still going for the championship. I 100% believe that I can get it. It's not gonna be easy. I did myself mischief with losing a round, but I don't know. One more win, that always helps. Didn't really think I had the pace for it, but here we are.
Yeah, like I was telling Bolts earlier, sometimes the tracks where you don't feel as confident on are the tracks you have some of your best results at. With that in mind, I'll call it Singapore again. Suzuka is up next. So how do you feel about that track? Are you in the same boat as Bolts, where it's a track you can't really stand, or is it a track you're actually a big fan of?
I actually really like this track, but tonight I've done minimal practice. Hopped on with about an hour before the race, 2 hours. Didn't really do any more practice. But yeah, no. Race went well. Sprint kind of bottom of quali lap. There was a Red Bull sitting on the apex of one of the final corners, which put me off. That lost me 2/10. So I started in the middle. Got in a few incidents. There was a certain driver that wasn't very happy with me, put it that way. So yeah, no, not going to say much, but sprint was all right. Race went well. Almost got taken out of the lead by Illyrian because I don't really know, but yeah.
I mean, those two took those medium tires to an obscene length. I think Jizzle actually took the medium tires to lap 34 before he finally pitted in for the soft tires. So that was a mega stint from him. But all right, so Suzuka is up next. So what are your thoughts on Suzuka next week?
I don't know. I haven't really done many races there, but I don't know. I haven't raced there in a long time, and it's been last race was all right. But yeah, no, this is the good start. This is exactly what I wanted. Good points. Beat Dale in both races, which is good. That's exactly what I need to do for the rest of the season. I don't know if I heard he's getting his pen removed. I didn't see what happened, but yeah, that's good. It's a podium. I'll take it.
All right. Well, best of luck to you next week and throughout the rest of the season. And I will pass you over to SJ.
Thank you very much, Yuki. Obviously, a very good night in both races, sprint and feature. Obviously, you were pretty happy that Bolt's got that pin. That gave you a bit of leeway there with that 3 seconds. He was obviously probably worried about losing that P2 spot to Limitless, but unfortunately held on. Did look like it was going to be a difficult night because Lamb, as we did say earlier on with Bolts, that he looked like he was running away with it. He had some serious pace tonight, but unfortunate. The worst thing happens as always to that guy, and he desinks and then can't take control.
I'd like to give a massive shout out to Lamb. He ran away better race than me. I know it's his best track on this game. He should have won that race. I shouldn't have won that. I felt terrible for him when it happened. I saw him desync right as me and him were pushing as hard as we could. He was trying to get rid of me. I was trying to catch him. Not how I wanted to catch him at all. Absolutely not. I really was looking forward to have a good fight with him. But no, it's unlucky. Happens. But yeah, no.
It's just with
it's annoying.
With the momentum he was in P1. Within one lap, he went from P1 to P13.
Yeah, I got into a fight. That was on me. I let him run away. I got into a fight with Bolts going into the first turn, which slowed us down by a mile. And Lamb just stomped on it, ran away. I was catching him. I think I did have a bit of race pace because I was catching him, and then caught him by a mile on the mediums, and then me and him were we were very equal on the hards, but he got unlucky with the desync, which is it's unfortunate, but yeah, no, I feel bad for him. He was probably the best racer out on track today. You got to feel for him.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I can't tell you obviously how close it is because I'm still waiting for someone to reply to me in the chat to give me the provisionals because I couldn't get them. Unfortunately, I've got sprint, but I haven't got the feature, so I can't tell you what the
yeah.
So as soon as I get them, I can work it out. Hang on, I've got a DM coming through. That is not what I need. Unfortunately, I need the last bit. I need the class.
I beat him on the final run to the line in the sprint, so that's a point. 38 points, and then I think. With his pen, I think he got like P7, so that's like a 10-point gain. But I think from what I heard, he can get it removed. But I'm not going to say anything now, so
I'll have to have a look because
I don't know. I'm not too fast.
I need the.
It's a decent gain either way.
I need the classification.
I don't mind. I've got a lot of races left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we still? I don't know if we're still doing the mystery final round.
Yeah, mate. we ain't finished
so
early, mate.
That's good because I might miss Jeddah. I'll probably miss Jeddah.
Oh, That could be the
I'm not racing them. I've been told I can't race on my birthday. So
Oh God, Jesus. Anyway, great night. Good points. Obviously, we'll find out what the go is. I'm just waiting for the provisionals. I know you've just thanks, Bots. Appreciate that, but that's the timing. I need the classification results, the intervals at the end, and unfortunately, I didn't get it for some reason. Japan next week. Rekus has touched a little bit on it. I absolutely cannot stand the track. I do believe it's just about turn one. In sector one, if you get that right, then the rest of it's quite easy. How do you feel about that? Because that is a track which is extremely difficult to overtake, as we've seen.
I
in real
absolutely
Formula
love Japan. It is one of my favorite tracks ever.
One. Mhm.
It's a shame that they've kind of ruined it on this game with the death curbs, but look, I love it. I've loved it for years. First ever track, no, Spa was my first ever track. Second ever track I ever raced on an F1 game, so I love it. Shame, but I feel like I've got decent pace. I'll be up there as I normally am with this season. All I need to do really is beat Dale the rest of this season. Hopefully his pen goes through. Fingers crossed on my side. No, I shouldn't say that. But no, it's gonna be a fun fight to the end. No, it'll be good. He's a good racer. He's fast where it counts.
Yeah, well, it was a very good night for yourself and some big points. So we'll have to wait and see what happens for the rest of the weekend. Obviously, there is Division 5 tomorrow night. Then there's Division 6 on Tuesday, and then Division 3 again on Wednesday. So, no, a good week. It's a good start to the week for yourself and your team. And we look forward to seeing what you can do in Suzuka.
Yep, 2 out of 2. Oh, top 2 wins, I should say. We didn't win in Div 4, but... So, yeah, boys, cheers.
Thanks. All right. Looks like Suzuka up next. Obviously, that was a very interesting race tonight. We saw no safety cars, which is always a good thing to see. And obviously, good points for obviously Yuki pushing in for that battle of Bevs and 4 races. We've got 4 races to go. Like the pressure's going to be on here, isn't it, for this championship fight between Bevs and Yuki?
Yeah, I don't think this championship is going to be decided until we hit that last round in a few rounds' time. But yeah, it's gonna be a really close battle. Yuki has been on some really good form, back-to-back wins, like he said. And Yuki, I mean, what else is there to say about him? He's just been on fire as of late. Him and XD Lamb have both been on fire, and I think if Dale wants to keep this championship, he's got the lead now, but he really needs to kind of step it up, and he needs to really start getting those podiums and at minimum start finishing ahead of Yuki, because I mean you can't win a championship in a single race. It's consistency throughout the season, and if his form drops, and Yuki's been consistently at minimum in the podium, in those podium positions, so it's gonna be a really fun championship battle to watch, and I'm all here for it.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. Looking forward to it. Cannot wait. It's going to be a really good week, and we are going to start having some graphics getting very, very close to the championship fight. Like I said, guys, if you're still with us, I need those classification results for the end. That's the screen I need, not the timing sheet. Otherwise, I can't work out who has finished where, unfortunately. I don't know what happened with the game. It just gave me a black screen. So, yeah, if anyone's got them, please feel free to put them through. Thank you very much to everyone that tuned in tonight. Big up to the followers of Mr. Andrix9325, Daily Groove XV on boards. We had Monaco Pietro earlier on, S3MDO, Nicola Andre 2001, Dr. Abag, AMS Nicholas, Don't Do Dotty. Thank you very much for the follows. Really appreciate it. Also, a big up to our main sponsor, AI369. For all your support this season. Feel free to check them out in the comments, and also big up to our other sponsors as well, Pagnian and SimLab. And that is it, done and dusted. Rekus, once again, mate, thank you very much for jumping in. It was a little bit later than expect, But we got there in the end, mate, after all the drama.
Indeed, yeah, we survived technical difficulties, we survived drama, and overall, we had a very solid race that made all the issues well worth it. Obviously, we prefer not to have those, but we had a very good race in the end, so it was all pretty much worth it. And yeah, I am really excited to see how these next few rounds are going to play out because it is going to be pure cinema for the rest of Division 2 this season.
Yeah, it will indeed, and it's going to be a very, very interesting end to the season as well. There's still a lot of battles to still continue as well. So yeah, thank you very much for everyone tuning in. I'll just put a quick message out. We are back tomorrow with more action for Division 5. I have to have another go here, as I did earlier on, for Brazil Sprint. So I'm just trying to type this in now. Brazil Sprint Weekend. See you there. Okay, right, there we go. Back to more action tomorrow with Division 5 for Brazil Sprint Weekend. And I think this is the last sprint of the season. I think this is it. I know it was a double header. I'm just going to quickly double check. Let's have a look. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, that's it. This is the last sprint. That's it. So no more sprints. And that's all she wrote. So, yep, everyone, tune in tomorrow night for Division 5. Thank you very much. I will leave you a quote, as I always do, before we go. Is this battle over, or is it still just begun? Yuki Bear does pull in the gap on Bevs, but is it going to be enough? We'll find out in Suzuka. Konnichiwa.